So good morning student, this is the class for 8th standard, subject social, and topic name is speaks third lesson, understanding secularism. Okay, so the lesson start with these lines. This line: India will be a land of many faiths, equally honored and respected, but of one national outlook. Okay, so this is said by Jawaharlal Nehru. So India is the land of and also in India we followed many faiths and equally honored and also respected, but we will be in a one look, that is national outlook only. Okay, this line is said by Jawaharlal Nehru. So in introduction part, Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Rabindranath Tagore and Mahatma Gandhi and B.R. Ambedkar were some of the noted individuals held high in public records who contributed towards the spread of secularism in the various spheres of Indian society. So secularism is an invaluable for society like India, which is categorized by religious diversity. So these are some individuals who highly contributed for the spreading of secularism, okay, in Indian society. So secularism is invaluable for Indian society, okay, Indian society, which is characterized by religious diversity, okay. And the term secularism is derived from the Latin word seculum. Okay, so the secularism word Latin word ana seculum அப்படின்ற word வந்து derive வந்த word, which means an age or the spread of an age. Okay, and Jacob Holyoake, he is a British newspaper editor, coined the term secularism. Okay, so he only coined the term secularism. Okay, next, what does secularism means? Okay, so what is the meaning of secularism? Secularism means an attitude of tolerance toward other religion and peaceful coexistence of citizens belonging to different faiths. It is the policy of neutrality and equality by the states towards all religious communities. Okay, so secularism means it is the attitudes. Okay, so the different kinds of citizens they will be followed different faiths. Okay, so that kind of citizens their attitude towards the religion should be they have to tolerate the other religious and with a peaceful way. Okay, and it is a policy neutrality and equality by the state towards all religious communities. Okay, so they have to be the policy should be in a neutral way and also treat everyone equally on the basis of religious communities. Okay, and secularism is the principles of separations of the state and religions, or more broadly no interference of the state in the matters of religion and vice versa. So secularism is a very important principles in order to separate the state and also religions, which is broadly, and also interferes there is no interference of the state in the matters of religion and also vice versa. Okay, this means that every citizen is free to propagate, practice and propose their faith and change it or not have one according to their conscience. Okay, so this is the this means that the citizens they are very free to propagate, practice whatever religion they want, and also they will follow, and they want to change any religious mean they can be able to change. Okay, according to their wish. Okay, and atheism is a lack of belief in God and goddess. Okay, and secularism is a non-interference of the state in the religious affairs and vice versa. So any state they will not interfere in the matters of religious affairs and also vice versa. Okay, and objectives of secularism: one religious group does not dominate other. Okay, so one particular religious they will not dominate other particular religious, and some members don't dominate other members of the same religious community. Okay, so the same religious community itself they will not dominate other members, and the state does not enforce any specific religion nor take away the religious freedom of any individual. So the state and all does not interfere in the religious matter, and also they will not take away any religious of any particular individuals. Okay, a simple statement by a poet Iqbal illustrates the secular view. Religion does not teach us animosity. Okay, so religious என்றது நமக்கு எதை வந்து சொல்லி கொடுக்காது, பகையை சொல்லி கொடுக்காது. We are Indians and India is our home. Okay, we all are Indians, so India is our home. Okay, and 12th rock edit Asoka. So Emperor Asoka was the first great emperor to announce as early as 3rd century BCE that the state would not prosecute any religious sects. Okay, so the state does not depend upon any particular religious, he is telling. Okay, and in his 12th rock edict, Asoka made an appeal not only for the tolerance of all religious sects but also to develop a spirit of great respect towards them. Okay, so this emperor stated that this government is not depending upon any particular religious, but we have to give all the religious sectors and also respect them, and develop their great respect towards them. Okay, we have to give respect to them, they are telling. Okay, next one is characteristic of features of a secular state. So there will be 3 characteristics of secular state. First one is principle of liberty. The state permits the practice of any religion. Okay, so the state give permission to practice follow any religion. And principles of equality. And the state does not give preference to any religions over another. Okay, so they will not give preference to any particular religions, but they have to give importance to all the religions. Okay, principles of neutrality. The state remains neutral in religious matter. Okay, நடுநிலையாத்தான் இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. Okay, and a secular state is the one in which the state does not officially promote any one religion as the country's official religion, and every religion is treated equally. So, okay, so the state should be give equal treated. Okay, equally treated all the religious. Okay, but they will not partial to any particular religion. Okay, and it gives to every citizen not only the equal rights to freedom of conscience, but also the right to preserve, practice and propagate and any faith of their own choice. Okay, so and also the state gives every citizen they can equal right to freedom of conscience, freedom to choose any religions, and they can able to follow, and also they can able to practice and propagate and with their own choice. Okay, the state observe an attitude of neutrality and impartiality towards all religion. Okay, so the state have to observe attitude of neutrality and towards all religions should be in a treated neutrality, and also they will not see any impartial to the religion. In a secular state, no one is given preferential treatment, and the state does not discriminate any persons on the basis of the religious practice and beliefs. Okay, so the state, the particular state, they will not give any ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் ரிலீஜியஸ்க்கு மட்டும் முன்னுரிமை கொடுக்குறது, இன்னொரு பர்டிகுலர் ரிலீஜியஸ்க்கு வந்து முன்னுரிமை கொடுக்காமல் இருக்கிற அந்த மாதிரி ட்ரீட் பண்ணக்கூடாது. ஓகேவா, அதே மாதிரி ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் சார்ந்த ரிலீஜியஸ் பீப்புளை வந்து டிஸ்கிரிமினேட் பண்ணுறது, ரொம்ப வந்து அவங்கள வந்து இல் ட்ரீட் பண்ணுறதெல்லாம் வைக்கக்கூடாது அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அப்படிலாம் நடத்தக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஓகே, ஆல் த சிட்டிசன்ஸ் ஆர் எலிஜிபிள் டு என்டர் கவர்மெண்ட் சர்வீசஸ் ரெஸ்பெக்டிவ் ஆஃப் தேர் ஃபெய்த். ஓகேவா, ஸோ ஆல் த சிட்டிசன் தே ஹாவ் த கெப்பாசிட்டி டு என்டர் இன் எனி கவர்மெண்ட் சர்வீசஸ். ஓகே, there should be absolutely no religious instruction in educational institution and no taxes to support any particular religion. So all the religious citizen, they can able to study in any particular educational institution, and there is no tax collected for practicing any particular religion. Okay, and the importance of secularism, and the concept of secularism evolved in India as equal treatment of all religion. So they have to, in India, if we take India, means all the religions should be treated in a equally. Okay, we need a secular state to maintain peace and harmony between people of various religious ideology. It is the part of democracy which grants equal rights. Okay, so we need the maintain, in order to maintain peace and harmony between the people of all religious people. Okay, and it is a part of democracy. It is also main part in our democracy and grants equal rights. Okay, and Mughal Emperor Akbar followed the policy of religious toleration. His propagations of Din-e-Ilahi, divine faith, and Sulhi-Kul, peace and harmony among the religions, were advocate for religious tolerance. Okay, so these things only shows his religious tolerance. Okay, and constitution and secularism is a part of Indian constitution. Okay, so secularism is also one of the part of Indian constitution. The makers of Indian constitutions were So Indian Constitution aware that a strong and united nations could be built only when all section of people had the freedom to practice the religion. So according to our Indian Constitution, the strong and united nations we can build only through all the section of people had freedom to practice all religions, okay, by their religion. So secularism was accepted as one of the fundamental tenets for the development of democracy in India, okay. So in India, so secularism is one of the important fundamental, okay. So for the development of the democracy in India. The word secularism was not mentioned in our Indian Constitution when it was adopted in 1950. So the word secularism, which is not included, okay, which is not included in the Indian Constitution, which is adopted in the year 1950. But later on in 1976, the word secular was incorporated in the preamble through the 42nd Amendment of the Indian Constitution. Okay, well, later on the word secularism added in the preamble. Preamble means a preface of the Constitution. Okay, in our Indian Constitution, India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic republic. The basic aim of a constitution is to promote unity and integrity of the nations along with the individual dignity. Okay, so this is the basic aim of the constitution. In order to promote unity and integrity of a nation along with every individual's dignity. Okay, there is no state religion in India. The state will neither establish a religion of its own nor confer any special patronage upon any particular religion. The freedom of religion guaranteed under the Indian Constitution is not confined to its citizens alone, but extend to the aliens also. So there is no state. There is no particular state for following particular religion, okay, in India. So in every state there will be many religious peoples are living, okay. So there will be a freedom of religion guaranteed under Indian Constitution, okay. So and not confined to citizens alone but extended to the aliens also. This was pointed, okay. So this line is pointed by Honorable Supreme Court in case of Ritalal Panchayat 5th State of Bombay in 1954. Okay, so this line was mentioned by Honorable Supreme Court. Okay, Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Ritalal Panchayat 5. Okay, the State of Bombay in 1954. And 19th century, a Hindu temple in Khajuraho, India incorporates a Hindu spire and Jain cupola and Buddhist stupa and Muslim style of domain in the place of usually Sikara. Okay, so in this temple, in Hindu's temple, they used many moderations according different religions. Okay, so Hindu Jain's cupola designs follow pannirukanga and Buddhist stupa also they made it, and Muslim style of domain in the place of usual Sikara temple, okay. In this usual Sikara. And the Constitution of India has to follow distinguishing features, okay. So these things will be followed in our Indian Constitution. The state will not identify itself with or be controlled by any religion, okay. The particular state, they will not identified by any religions, okay, or controlled by any religion, not controlled by any religion. And the state guarantees to everyone the rights to prefer any religions of their own, okay. So the state declared that the citizens of the particular state, they can follow any kind of religions, okay, with their own interest. And the state will not accord any preferential treatment any of them, okay. So the partial the state will not preferential treatment of any of them, okay. Partial yarein treat panna maatanga, ortharukku mattum munnurume kodukka maatanga appdi sollanga. No discriminations will be shown by the state against any persons on account of his religious faith, okay. So there will be no discriminations on the basis of the religion, okay. And it creates a fraternity of Indian people and gives assurance the dignity of individuals and the unity of the nation. Okay va. So all the persons should be treated in the fraternity of Indian people. சகோதரத்துவமாக இருக்கணும். அதே மாதிரி it gives assurance of dignity of individuals and unity of the nations. Okay, and the secular Indian state declares public holidays to mark the festivals of all religion. Okay va. So in order to show the secular India, all the states, okay va, Indian states and declare public holidays, okay, to mark the festivals of all religion as a public holidays. Okay, so all religious people, whatever festival they are celebrating, that is declared as a public holidays. Okay, next one is mosaic of constitutional provisions. Okay, so article 15, it deals with the propagation of discrimination on the grounds of religion, caste, sex or place of birth, etc. So according to the article 15th, okay, and 15, there is no discriminations on the basis of the religion, caste, sex or place of birth. Okay, and next article 16, equality of opportunity in public employment. Okay, so it deals with the all the citizens, okay, all the peoples, they can able to work in all public employment. Okay, and article 21 part 1, section 1, okay, it guarantees the freedom of conscience and the right to profess and practice or propagate religion individuality. Okay, so according to this article, okay, the people can follow any kind of religions and also prefers, participate and propagate religion individually. Okay, they have the full freedom to follow and also propagate. These things will be this is guaranteed to the people. Okay, article 26, freedom to manage religious affairs. Okay, so according to article 26, there will be given full freedom to manage religious affairs. Article 27, the state shall not compel any citizen to pay any tax for the promotion of any particular religion. Okay, so article 27, any state should not compel any citizen in order to pay the religious tax, okay, for the promotions of any particular religion. Okay, and article 28, on religious instruction or religious worship in a center, certain educational institution. Okay, so according to article 28, any educational institution, they will not compel any citizen to follow any particular religion. Okay, and article 29 part 2, a ban on discrimination in a state aided educational institution. Okay, but there will be a ban on the discriminations in the state aided educational institution. Okay, and why do we need secular education? Secularism is an education means making public education free from any religious dominance. Okay, so for this only we need to educate secularism. Okay, and education is free from any religion. Okay, so education எல்லா religious மக்களுக்கும் இலவசமானது அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. Children as future citizens must get education which should aim at their development of character and moral behavior irrespective of the religious affiliations. Okay, so children must learn about must get education in order to develop the character and also moral behavior and irrespective of their affiliations. Okay, and secular education is needed. Okay, why we need secular education? To remove narrow mindedness and make dynamic and enlightened view. Okay, so we have to remove our narrow minded. Okay, that's why we need secular education to develop moral and humanistic outlook. Okay, so we have to develop our moral and also humanistic outlook. Train the youth to be a good citizen. Okay, so ஒரு யூத்தை வந்து குட் சிட்டிசன் ஆகிறதுக்கு நம்ம ட்ரெயின் பண்ணோம். To be strengthened democratic values like liberty, equality and fraternity and cooperative living. Okay, to strengthen democratic values. Okay, these are the democratic values we have to strengthen the citizens, and to give wider visions towards life. Okay, we have to give wider visions towards life, and to develop an attitude of appreciation and understanding of others' point of view. So for these things only we need செக்குலர் எஜுகேஷன். ஓகேவா, ஸோ மற்றவங்களை பற்றி நம்ம நல்ல விதமாக புரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்கும் அப்ரிஷியேட் பண்ணுற ஒரு ஆட்டிடியூட் டெவலப் பண்ணுறதுக்குமே என்ன பண்ணணும்? செக்குலர் எஜுகேஷன் நீட் டு டெவலப் த ஸ்பிரிட் ஆஃப் லவ், டாலரன்ஸ், cooperations and also equality and sympathy. Okay, so these things and all we have to these qualities and all we have to develop, and to synthesize materialism and spiritualism. Okay, so for these things only, to develop we need secular education, they are telling. Okay, thank you students.